Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Let me just get this ball rolling. Uh, so where was I? Right, I think I want to keep, like, assimilating this territory, don't I? I want to make sure I'm not getting this. It's another thing I want to do, which is to, convert the Catholics as well in the Venetian lands. And I need to build roads so I can export control a bit more efficiently. This is not, it's not good. Oh, we can definitely export it from Bononia pretty easily. Or I could do like this, so I could export it to here and then to here, and then it'll go downstream. Oh, but that might be a bit slower, so we'll just do it from here to here to here. Bum. Okay. There's also Ancona here to build a local government, but maybe not quite so soon. One 1.14 would put it up to 3.1. I'm just gonna have a look at capacity. Formalized relations. We've already got the cultural capacity stuff, so that's gonna be the next one's gonna be in the Age of Reformation, I believe. With maritime presence is good. We're also going to go with rights to the burghers. Monthly experience gain gives us cavaliers as well. Pop conversion speed, that's base pop conversion speed, by the way. So once we're done with the buildings cost, I might actually go and get that, because that, I mean, that's before I start converting this stuff in Venice. Like getting those 0.1 flat conversion is really fucking good. Or was it, sorry, it's 10. I just realized it's 10. It's 0.1 would be nothing, but 10 religious conversion per month or on maximum control is like, yeah, that's insane. Or even close to max with this fucking thing here, local government. That's just really clearly the fucking best way to go, right? Okay. Florence. Maybe I shouldn't deal with Albania. I've got maximized relations with Marsh. These guys are doing really well. Big fan of what's going on. I might try and do the same thing with Siena. Yeah, I have to get rid of this, don't I? Well, fucking Martin. Bloody hell. So I think that's gonna be my next annexation. Once I'm done with this, we're just gonna try and go for Martin. Fuck. Fucking crazy. Go for Martin. Martin, 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 Martin. Oh, there's also this as well. Gotta convert this shit to Greek/Latin. It's really the priority is like, well, maybe once we've dealt with this shit, we'll do that. Alright. Yes, we're about to do the buildings cost stuff. Man. Yeah, okay. I'll just ignore conversion for now. I'll do the conversion once I've done the council hall. That's the most important thing, I think. Because I'm building a lot of cash in reserve here. Actually, I might go, instead of taking the land, I'll go with straight up cash. Flat cash. That's 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. So if I do this and then whatever cash I can find, scrounge about, I think that's perfect. Oh, jeez. Alright, I think it's going to be pretty expensive trying to get these guys back. So we'll just do, get as much cash as we can and then just end it. Deal with the Catholics. And then we'll declare war on, Saluzzo. And, in effect, the rest of the HRE as well. Holstein-Rendsburg is ridiculously powerful. Are they Danish? They're Alsatian, so they're not Danish. They are... is this Danish? Okay, this is German. I thought they would have had a German heritage as well. I mean, it's a Danish heritage. I can't speak Danish heritage as well, but no, they are German. So Holstein, yeah, okay. Oh, I can't declare war on them because of fucking Bohemia. Ah! Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Yeah, this is good enough. This is good enough for me. Oh, and Portugal is still at war. We don't have anything against them. Oh, and our truce with Castile has ended. So this might be an opportunity for me to go and build the spy network. And we'll get the truce. I think that's perfect. So, if we can't go for Saluzzo, it's going to be Castile. And then in the middle of all this, we'll declare war on Saluzzo. Yeah, perfect. And we've got to deal with the Catholics anyways, so it's kind of a moot point. So, oh yeah, I got to form these vassals as quickly as I can. Is that 95? It's 95, isn't it? Or is it, maybe it is 85. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I'm keeping track of my religious conversion and cultural assimilation for the vassals. Because I'm... It's 95. Okay, good. We're going to destroy all these forts. Get extra taxes, I believe, if they don't build this up. They don't have any on them. So we're gonna take this and give it to them. The sky. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. This one's gonna be a vassal. And we're gonna form a fiefdom up here. Alcanis. Wenka. Let's give them this as well. Feels appropriate, honestly. So these guys are still... I feel like I might have made a mistake there. Should have gone with Blitz. Whatever, that's fine. So... I'm not actually funding... it seems my money has disappeared. Is it because of the war taxes that they've gone down? No, there's still war taxes. Okay. I'm gonna keep this stuff here, I think. Let the Catholics take it. Keep the troops out. We're gonna move the ships out to, Alcante. Checking other things. We're gonna look for the rebels. Dark Side Rebels. I don't know why I'm thinking of that song. It's the, fucking... one of the early, like meme videos. Like a Star Wars meme video from, like, 2006. It's like a Star Wars rap. Funny video. But probably incredibly dated. Like... I'm assuming, just because of the time period, it's very like, yeah, very offensive. Christ almighty. So after this, we're going to be dealing with a bunch of patriots as well. All over the fucking place. Look at these Serbians. Serbians, they're all over the place. You know? Okay, it's a bit problematic. It's really hard for me to like export control to here. What I might do is build a like a bailiff. And that'll give me an extra 20% control here. And then start culture converting, culturally assimilating. So damn expensive though. But I might have to. Oh, fuck this guy. Fucking hell. When does this guy grow up? August. Alright, well, we gotta keep an eye on that. As soon as he grows up, we're gonna have to, like, assign your Despotes title. So, send these guys off to Salona. We've also got this. I just didn't, wasn't thinking. Oh, this is a different war. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I might send some guys up there, actually. And, immediately, this guy has rebelled against me. I hate this. I forgot to fucking annex. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fucking save scum here. I can't fucking... this is just ridiculous. Okay, so where was I? Right, so we're at the end of the war. Blah, blah, blah. Got this. What is this one? I'm doing expanding mining operations as well. I might actually spend this money now. Again, I also want to make sure I'm actually um, checking out maybe Diplo spending and maybe spend a bit more here. I should be spending a bit more here because I'm going to be taking a bunch of land from Aragon. So I want to get as much Diplo spend reputation as I can. Spend it for a month. Press it. Oh, maybe, you know what, I don't think I care that much. But I'll keep it on the max anyways. So, where was I? I was doing something like this. I think this was it. This was the steel. Take as much as I can, which is not much. And then that's the end. I can't take anything else. I don't want to take any of this shit. And I don't care about Portugal, so... Now, again, I'm going to have a look at Martin. I need to go and annex these guys as quickly as I can. I don't think I can, though, because I think they rebelled against me in my last vassal war, so I'm going to have to wait. But I will be maybe annexing Sleven. That's on the maximum. I'm going to drop it and see... check out the vassal strength, which has actually gone up. Also, I want to go and construct that spy network in here. To build the spy network, foreigners. I could start annexing these guys. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, again, revolt. Sorry about that. This one's a bit big. Might want to go... I can't go and annex these guys yet. Yeah. Alright, so anyone who I have improved relations with, I can annex. Like this guy, for example. That's going to take me 10 years. Okay. A lot of Latin pops popping up. I might wait for this guy. But so yeah, and I can't. Okay, so I can annex this guy. 10 years. Then maybe this guy as well. Let's go. And then I'll do Martin once this guy's done in Reggio di Lombardia. Drop this. Drop deploy spending possibly. These guys are always going to be a bit painful to deal with. Yeah, I think this is good. But I'll check just as the month ticks over, as it's about to. Hold on, 100 buckets. I'm gonna build up these fucking mines, the silver mines. So we're gonna look specifically for silver, gold, and copper. Hold on, oops. My bad. RGO builder. Specifically gold, silver, and copper. Not fully expanded RGO. Oh, really? So I fully expanded the copper mines. Okay, that's interesting. Keep building this up. There we go. That's all of those done. Okay, cool. Yes. So we're gonna bring these guys back in. Eat the coal. Pick the subjects. Drop the diplo. Pick them again. Maybe increase it slightly. There we go, that's good enough. Good enough for me. So all my vassals are on side. We're gonna try and take these guys out. Levante, is this religious? Oh, I'm so kind of surprised and maybe a little disappointed. And I just realized this is my fiefdom. That's why they haven't rebelled against me. Oh, I forgot to assign this shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to save scum again. Oh my god, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. Spent all that time debating and not actually doing anything. Fuck that. Fucking hate that. Alright, where was I again? So this is it. This is the peace deal. Take that. Blah, blah, blah. Next. Then we'll go and spy network. Look for people. We're going to go and annex this guy. And annex Sleven. They're both 13 years to annex, I believe. Or was it 13 years with the cash, the Diplo spending. And then I got to destroy these forts before I forget. I'll just do it in the macro builder. Castle. I think that's everything. Double check, but I think that's it. Though there could be like city walls. And then we'll get the subjects out. So first off, we're gonna give this guy all of this guy in territory. We're gonna hand off that to this guy. So vassal Agnes von Gerhausen. Fiefdom. And then vassal here. Alicia da Fugia. Perfect. Now I think when I declare war on Castile, my priority is going to be to take these territories to fill out the impartial. Sorry, what am I saying? Partial provinces. So it would be this one. Take Orihuela and Hativa for this guy. Right, that is the same guy. Okay, good. And also Valencia. Oh, so these are actually full provinces. Okay, so it's just this one for this guy. And again, we're increasing Diplo spending, checking the vassal allegiances. Checking it again. So we're going to keep Corsica out of the war. Don't care about Levante. So Levante is going to be fucked. Or... yeah, let's just keep it like that. Fuck it. Also... right, so we are annexing. We've done that. We've done this. That's it. Perfect. And we also want to get that fucking navy out there as well. Oh, yeah, and I started building up my RGOs as well. So we're doing silver, RGO builder, silver, gold, copper, and it's just these ones. So we'll take those. Perfect. How's Latin? So, we've got a significant presence of Latin pops in the Lawrence vassal. I've been vigorously assimilating pops in this northern Emilian territory here. Provinces here. Doing the same in Venice, but maybe not as much with, not as strong a priority for me. Though I might switch it back because I am building up this this local governor, so I'm actually going to do that right now. I just want to get these guys to convert, and we've got the buildings cost guy as well. Which what am I doing? Latin. So we can get a majority in these mountain regions fairly quickly, I think. Let's check that again. Okay, yes, and we do have like we have boosted control in this area. Okay, I think this is good. Pause. Bang. And then drop Diplo. Check out the subjects. Though I might keep it up just a bit longer here. I probably should have let the subjects, like, rebel against me. Probably not worth the risk, honestly. Why is this so fucking slow? On 82 thing, right? Hold on, let me just do the math here. So this cancels each other out. We've got 25%, 30, 40%, 40, let's say 20%, 20, 30%, so 80, so about, so it's kind of, it's about like, maybe the negative 5% or whatever, total, so it shouldn't be like 82, it should be close to like, oh, you know what? It does say control goes down to 47, so actually maybe my math is wrong. Just based on that. But yeah, those might be the legit numbers. Okay. Yeah, I don't like converting these territories. Though this might be a good opportunity to actually build those bailiffs, right? Because this increases max control by 20%. Yes, let's do it. We're gonna build the bailiffs. That's 1, 2, 3 bailiffs. Out in the mountains. I think I'm mainly just gonna build bailiffs in mountains and like really hard to reach places where there's like no there are no big settlements or cities, just to boost those numbers up. Plus, increased control essentially increases my like crown power. I mean, it also increases the nobility crown power by an extra 10%, but I don't think it's that much. 10% is not much. Um, oh, right, I shouldn't be increasing control here. Why am I increasing control here? That doesn't make any sense. Or is this assimilating? Oh, this is assimilating. Gotcha, gotcha. And good thing, since Latin is actually my primary culture, it's not gonna convert to fucking Greek. This is amazing. Probably, yeah, a lot better as an ability now. Offer from Knick. Oh, so I get Nikon. No, this is good. And then I can refuse to give it back. Because I've gotten this event before. Okay. Abandoned mining costs is good. Um, Pop conversion, pop assimilation, speed, efficiency of cabinet. I might actually go with this one soon. But council hall seems to be the most important thing right now. So that's definitely the priority. Build that up. Get the fucking control, get the fucking local crown power. Build up my city, my power base within the cities. Yeah, I really want to go and annex these guys sometime. I think I might have mentioned before that I wanted to wait until they convert, but I just want to get, I might want to get, like, Median as an accepted culture, so I can start converting that shit quicker. Oh, yeah, right. This is almost fully done. Kind of want to build a local governor up in Verona. And I should build a city here as well. I'm just gonna have a look at it again, just to make sure I'm not like imagining things, because the maximum control. I don't think this was what it was before. I think before it used to be proximity like 20, but max control 20% is probably worth it, honestly. But I think they ramped up the local nobles power. It used to be 10%, now it's 100%. So that might, yeah, I don't know. Might dissuade me though, but I feel like it probably is worth it just for the 20% control. Yeah, like build it up in like high control areas, and the nobles effectively have less control, less local power. What was he doing before? Oh, this, right. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, fuck that. Ah, okay. I might have to move this guy out, unfortunately. Ah. Yeah, I'm thinking I might just build up the Kefali. That reminds me, I've got to keep an eye on this, because this guy's going to start moving. given its fucking despotes. It's a shame that you can't give it to, like, children. Excellent. Oh, right, yes. Covert. I can't steal the tech anymore. No! Fuck. So we're switching this guy to assimilation in the Venetian territory. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. Why? Why is this a clickable thing? I feel like I click on that shit half the time without wanting to, and then it just like, I don't know, it's annoying. It's an annoying, it's a bad quality of life change from like EU4, because it's just, you rarely ever need to click the fucking flag like that. There must be a better way, because this is just a distraction. I think EU4 did it better. When you like right click, you can like click on the like information, right? You can click on this, right? But having it on the map is it takes up unnecessary amounts of space as a clickable flag, I think. Oh, I shouldn't be moving because I want to get my full force out. Yeah, let's just get the army tradition. I don't really care about the offensive or... When does the CB expire? 91. Well, I think I might finish this before 91. Oh, then maybe not. Alright. Though, I mean, if I can't declare war on Saluzzo, I can declare war on Castile. And they might join the coalition, so... Yeah. I kind of wish I'd taken the opportunity to declare war on, like, get a CB on Hungary. I just realized, I think that might not even... That might not be a good idea. So how's the coalition? Okay, we're good here on that front. Bohemia's is going down fairly quickly. Can't really increase relations with them, but I'm not going to be taking a bunch of these territories up here. The further, I mean, I've already taken like most of the closest. Well, Austria is going to be the big bad as far as antagonism. As far as antagonism goes. I hate how it's practically instantaneous. The bloody whatever. Okay, I'm gonna be annexing this guy soon anyway, so it just feels like a bit of a waste thinking about it for too long. I'm just gonna annex them as quickly as I can. I'll spend as much money as I can because I want to get, like, I think Despotes is such a good, such an amazing, ability. I mean, what do you call it? Character trait to have, that it's worth the money spent on building that up. Oh, you know what else I need? I need training fields. Um, and I just want to see what it gives me actually overall. So it gives me plus 10 manpower, gives me the ability to recruit regiments. I think the plus 10 monthly manpower is enough to like it's convincing me. And armories give me pretty much the same. So what's the point then of building an armory over? Is it just cheaper? So this one is 50.57. Training. Training fields is 128.13. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. How much does it cost me to build here? 125. There's like barely any discount. Base cost is 131.6. This is the base cost. This is the reason why it's so expensive. 4, 1, 6, 1. Okay. I feel like the base cost would be, yeah, it would be about 200. We'll go for armories first. I need to build up this manpower because what is it? 100 manpower a month is not enough, clearly. So we'll mass build armories. I've got all the discounts I can get apart from develop the interior, so we might as well take it. And then we're gonna go with training fields. Those incredibly expensive training fields. And I think I'm going to prioritize building in places where I have lots of peasants. Or maybe lots of workers, like... oh, so we need... right, so these have to be accepted culture pops. Maybe I should wait until I do the council halls. Because then I can get more money by doing that, and then I can use that money to build on training halls. I'm not fighting any big wars right now, so like I can let the manpower accumulate over time. I'm gonna take the long way around because I don't want to die. Don't want to lose these troops. So what's going on with these guys? Why aren't you like sieging this shit down? Fucking Christ. Well, again, I'm gonna let the fucking French and the Bohemians deal with this shit. Send my troops out to the west because I'm fighting the Castilians. You want me to give you money? No, fuck that. It's gonna piss them off, but I don't care. Fucking bastards, man. Just their power, because I want to increase the, my, liturgical language. Yaran. Likely target of a coalition. So maybe just killing Spain might drop that. Take these territories, assign them to my vassals, take a bunch of cash from just week. Alright, so we've got a lot of control here, that's good. Oh, I did start funding the Cavalite. Why not? Build the local governor in Verona. Just so I can, oh, also, I might build a city here. Can't reduce it, but I can build it up. Get a local governor up here to export control up to Tom. Again, these are temporary local governors, so I don't mind wasting the money. I just want to get as much control. I want to remove Venetian as a primary culture and then replace it with Emilian. Also, what's my Latinitas like? Yeah, we want to just keep increasing it up to about 50 so we can get the Municipia. Alright, yes, local governor here. I don't care too much about taxes and whatnot. This is, I mean, as far as these things go, it's actually fairly inefficient. I mean, inefficient from a taxation point of view, but very efficient from an assimilation point of view. So yes, I do want to keep them relatively clumped up together, because I'm again preparing to ditch Venetian as a primary culture once I have fully like built this all up. I might want to get a guy. I'm gonna switch this guy actually. We're gonna do Latin and we're gonna put it on the Venetian and Friulian area. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Keeping this guy on here, that's good, and we've got really good conversion rates, so maybe not so much. Alright, let's just switch it. I think the control has gone, it's kind of normalized here. So we'll just, I kind of want to get the road building tech. That's going to be pretty expensive as well. Also double check, local governor, good. Yeah, and council whole just feels like it's just a lot more efficient, taxation-wise, control-wise. ground power wise. So cabinet action is to go and increase control. So double check. 36%. But demography 18. I think this is definitely the place where I want to do it, because there's actually not that many pops in only 10,000. Getting more control in these highly populated areas like Venice and Tarvisi is something I want to get done as quickly as possible. Probably going to do it here in Verona as well, so we get this fucking local governor out there. Visitia, Batavium, pretty. Oh, though I can probably keep boosting it for a bit. Yeah, so I got Apple Plus recently, and I've been really enjoying a lot of the TV shows on that. Because I stopped, like, I kind of like switched between the streaming services. Most recently, I'd been watching Netflix, because they've got a lot of stuff on that fucking platform. It's just they're constantly adding stuff, and getting the licensing rights for streaming random shit. So, like, from, like, you know, from your, like, kind of mid-range procedurals, like Blacklist and fucking, like, Manifest, to stuff like high-quality prestige television that gets cancelled all the time, like Chaos, and, but I've been, yeah, watching a lot of Netflix. Well, I was watching a lot of Netflix. I actually cancelled it recently, but, I've switched to Apple, and, like, oh my god, it's so fucking good. It's, I think I mentioned it before, but it really feels like the new HBO, the new, like, prestige television service, call it. I've been watching this show called, Star City. Just like, what is it? It's in the same universe as, what's it called? For All Mankind. It's the 60s and 70s. The Soviet Union has landed people on the moon. They're winning the space race, and this is from the perspective of Soviet Union, where For All Mankind was the United States. And sometimes the Soviet Union. But it's in a period of time that I think that universe tends to do really well. Like, I really don't like the future stuff or, like, the present day stuff. As in present days and, like, contemporary, like, you know, the 2000s, 2010s. Like, the closer it gets to it, to now, the worse the show gets. Because it's just not interesting. I don't think the actual, like, high-tech stuff is interesting. The 60s kind of retro, like, futuristic tech is a lot more conceptually interesting. And it's also, it's not just that, it's not just retro futuristic, but it's also like I mean, the focus on Star City is more on the, like, because it's set in the Soviet Union, so it's very, like, you know, everybody's paranoid about, like, people watching, and you know, you got Soviet listening stations in this like, cosmonaut city. And so, like, one of the main characters is, like, one of the ladies at the listening post, like, listening to the fucking cosmonauts, trying to see if, like, any of the cosmonauts are leaking information to the Americans. Yeah, it's really, really great. It really hits the, like, kind of Soviet paranoia incredibly well.
Hey,
You got people getting framed, for, how's it going? 24, Mane. Everybody loves 24 Mane. reference to a shitty like TV show from the late 90s, early 2000s called Everybody Loves Raymond. Anyways. Yeah, but I'd recommend it. Star City. There's a bunch of other stuff that I've been watching. I saw oh, what was it? I don't remember that. I know I'm paying attention to this. I just like seeing the numbers go up. I'm not really paying attention to this because there's nothing much happening. Widow's Bay is really good. I think you've probably seen it. I've been seeing a lot of conversations about Widow's Bay. But it's genuinely, like, I would highly recommend it. I mean, people are making comparisons to Twin Peaks. I think the only comparison, I mean, it's similar in the sense that it's, like, kind of in the middle of nowhere in a, you know, kind of a quaint little town. And weird stuff is happening in the town, but that's as far as the comparison goes. I think it's very much its own thing. Oh, right, so can we declare war? I forgot when the thing ends. Ah, fuck! Yeah, we can't declare war because Bohemia is a big fan of the Saluzzo guy. Is Orange in the HRE? They are, okay. If I were to look for opinion. Yeah, so Saluzzo, they've got relatively negative opinions with Saluzzo, but they're fine with, like, breaking my alliance. I love you to see plans. I want to play blah blah blah. Do you have an objective for the playthrough? I say blah 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 just because I'm like, I don't know why. So yeah, do I have an objective? Yeah, I have a bunch of achievements. I do a lot of achievement hunting because those are like really fun objectives. Generally, I think EU5 tends to be worse than EU4 in that regard, but I like some of the achievements for this this new DLC. How do I find EU5? I like it. I know a lot of people don't like... I say a lot of people. EU4 players generally don't like the like sandbox elements to EU5, but I enjoy it. I used to play Imperator Rome, and that's a lot more of a... That's like a simulation game, as opposed to the kind of board gamey EU4. And honestly, I think Imperator does a lot of things right that this game kind of backtracks on. Which... So I would highly recommend playing Imperator Rome. I really like EU5 again, though. I'll just point that out. It's a really good game. It's very, I would say, polished. But I think it does get a lot of the simulation aspects correct. But again, like, there's just some things that I do find problems with occasionally as I'm playing the game, like, especially in regards to cultural assimilation and the kind of, I guess, a lack of realism in regards to that. Like, they try to make it a simulation game, but they just, they make some really odd design decisions that kind of conflict with that principle. And actually, I would say a big problem is their kind of depiction of the Roman Empire. From a mechanical point of view, the game kind of encourages you. I mean, if you look at Latinitas compared to Romanismos, like, this is shit. This is absolute fucking shit. Romanismos, by the way, is essentially like the traditionalist, like, Greek aristocrats who are trying to keep the Roman Empire, like, kind of culturally and politically Greek. Where Latinitas is kind of like oh yes, we are looking to the west. and we want to look to the West for our, you know, kind of cultural enlightenment or whatever. Or, you know, we seek political ties with the West, so we go with Latinitas. And, how do I feel about that? I don't know. Like, it, again, you look at the traits, Romanismos is absolute shit. And I'll explain why. Traditionalist essentially reduces your... it's really bad if you want like a high-tech society. Traditionalist essentially... I believe it reduces... I'm going to double-check that. But I think it reduces your... yeah, increases your embrace institution cost. It does a few good things. Like, it increases your cultural tradition, which is kind of pointless, really. It reduces your stability investment cost, which is, again, I mean, it's useful if you want to do that. I rarely ever invest in stability. And estate satisfaction, that's probably the most useful thing, but at the maximum, 100% traditionalists should get 2.5% estate satisfaction. I honestly do not think that's anywhere near worth it for the embrace institution cost of 200%. That's really fucking expensive. That would make... bear in mind, I've got 4,000 cash here. I'm making 200 cash per month. That would make my institution embracement cost about 2,000, 3,000 gold. Actually, I might be... I think I'm being a bit hyperbolic here. I'd probably say about 1,200 to 1,600 gold. And I think the last few institution embracement cost decisions that I made were like 600, 700. Um, 700, hold on, what was the percentage? I think it was at around 24, 25% institution embracement. Embracement cost goes down depending on like how many pops in your empire embraces, yeah, the institution. It's a bit like in EU4, where it's a very similar mechanic to EU4. But again, embracement institution. Yeah, I just get back to this. So Romanismos is terrible. Tolerance to the true faith of 0.5 on maximum Romanismos is not worth it. Spiritualist as well in this game. I mean, it's not bad. It's really good if you want to do religious conversion, but religious conversion does not equal taxation. Taxation, you get taxes out of same culture pops or accepted culture pops. And spiritualist does not contribute to that. All it does is it reduces the chance of religious rebellions when you start converting your pops, which is honestly not that big of a problem. I'm dealing with a religious rebellion right now, and this is nothing. I've already finished it. Sorry, I finished it just then. I just realized. Which reminds me, I just got to check out what's going on with these. Okay, so we're not getting any rebellions anytime soon. So, I think I'm getting Council Hall in, like, maybe a year. Anyways, yeah, again, so, long tangent is pretty much going to end here. What I'm saying is, the game encourages you to go down Latinitas, because the Latinitas actually has useful modifiers here. So you get 0.1 innovative. This essentially increases the amount of tech that you get, because max literacy, or average literacy, I should say, increases. It gives you a percentage for tech gain points. It also reduces embrace institution costs, so it's relatively cheaper. And humanist is really good because that increases your cultural assimilation, which again translates to easier to get taxes. Latin revival movement is not bad. Honestly, I don't think it's that good though. It's kind of, I mean, getting it to spawn is great, but and it's also kind of required for I wouldn't say it's required for the achievement, but You are gonna get the Latin revival movement, so you might as well take advantage of it. If you're going down the Latinitas route. And I just realized, I think they might have changed the achievement. Hold on, let me check. But I think we're gonna end the rant now because I wanna play the game. Sorry about that. Again, I actually really like this game, but there are some things that I'm just yeah, baffled by some of the decisions here. Do I need Latinitas? Yes, I do need Latinitas. I think they might be changing it in the next patch, though. In 3, but again, fucking knows. I'm gonna keep the spy network because, and I'll get rid of this one. And again, I might steal maps. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's steal the maps. And then we'll get another diplomat in a sec. Well, I'll use the diplomat actually to declare war on Castile. And I want to get Bohemia in the war, primarily. Oh, France first and then Bohemia. The map's alright. I'm just going to pause it to read your comments. So, it seems to be a common thing with Paradox games. Don't know if you played Hoi 4, but there are, yes, I have played Hoi 4. Yes. Well, Hoi 4 has a problem in that playing as democracies is really fucking boring, and the only fucking thing that's interesting is playing as fascists or communists, but more often than not, it's the fascists, and non-aligned as well, are very, very, very interesting. Like the monarchist paths. I mean, I really, I mean, when I played Hearts of Iron 4, in the early days at least, my favorite like focus trees generally tended to be like Austria-Hungary or like monarchist Germany. The Ottomans for Turkey. Like, conceptually interesting, but also usually, like, the idea groups, I mean, not idea groups, what do you call it? National spirits were, like, ridiculously overpowered for the monarchies. So, yeah. But again, yeah, it just feels like, it feels, it's just stupid. It's stupid. The way that they, like they the Romanismos, the Greeks, like they have a very weird kind of almost ranty and demeaning almost. I'm not saying this as I'm not Greek or anything, so I don't have a personal stake in this. But they had this like really weird like patronizing comment about like the Greeks who call themselves Romans but are not really Romans, but we'll give you the opportunity to call this Greek Roman kingdom the Romaean the Basileia ton Romaeon, even though they're not Greeks, even though they're not Romans, they're Greeks. It's like, I don't know, I just didn't. Or at least that was. I mean, it obviously wasn't worded that way, but it felt like they were trying to make a statement about like the Greeks not really being Romans, which is totally, absolutely not fucking true. Like they absolutely were Romans. They were the Romans. Like they're falling for fucking pro-German, like you know, like fucking 9th century like German propaganda. Which is funny to think about. For a company that's supposed to be like, you know, well, that tries to make itself out to be a pretty like historical a game like a company that's I mean, or a development studio that's supposed to be like you know, true to history in its portrayal of the countries in its games, but it's just I don't know. You got into Paradox Games by EU Rome before jumping into EU4. Yeah. Well, to be fair, thinking about it this way, I mean, you are going ahistorical by saving the Roman Empire, but like culturally, this just doesn't make any sense. Like, there shouldn't be as much of an incentive to switch to Latin culture. I get what you mean. I don't like... Yeah, anyways, I'll just keep paying attention to this. It's like, I feel like every time I get into these rants, I always, like, I fucking lose focus on the game. I have a very one-track-minded, approach to everything. I'm a very... I can't multitask. Santiago. Where's Santiago? Is that, which Santiago? Oh, fuck, I'm not paying attention. It might be in, South America. Oh, yes, I built my next, my other, fucking, market here as well, which has actually, really improved my economy quite a bit. Might do something similar down in, southern Anatolia. Because I'm losing a lot of market access. The other thing to do. I've got a thing in Genoa. France just two of these guys. Oh my god, there's another fucking market here too. Yeah, I think the market system is kind of neat, but I'm saying that as someone who does not really interact much with trade, but I think it's an interesting concept. I think I kind of prefer it to EU4's fixed, like, trade stuff, and they're apparently adding a lot of stuff to 1.3. Not just to trade, but also, like, the banking system. There's a lot of potential with the EU5. I gotta say, like, I really like the idea of, what do you call them? Extra-national, extraterritorial countries. You have, like, countries on the map that do not inhabit any land, per se. I mean, they hold buildings, but they don't actually hold... so what's the state of play? Who are my rivals and allies? Yeah, so my rival is Egypt. That's really it. I mean, I will say my enemies, the people that I intend to attack. I mean, I'm not going to attack the Mamluks too soon. Maybe in 20, 30 years. But right now, I'm trying to build my empire up. I'm trying to get more manpower. I've depleted a lot of my manpower because I've been fighting a bunch of people over the last couple of decades, really. It's just been non-stop wars. Yeah, so my next invasion is probably going to be against Castile. I want to take more land off them. They've also got lots of money, and that's really useful in this game. Getting more money, I want to use that money for building council halls. So I'm assuming you haven't played EU5. But control in this game is really important. It's a bit like... I guess the difference in control is a bit like the difference between, like, territories and states. in terms of how much tax and manpower you get from these territories. You can only build what do you call them? Like manpower buildings in places where you have cores, or where you have primary culture majority. So, because I am the Roman Empire, I have Latin and Greek as my primary cultures, so these are the only locations where I can actually get manpower from. It's kind of similar to... I was going to say it's kind of similar to EU4 in that regard, but I think territories you can still get manpower from those. But, like, because I got zero control here, in a lot of these places, like, I'm getting nothing out of this. No taxes, no manpower. And in fact, because there's zero control, the people who actually do get money, the people that actually get taxes and manpower are actually the nobility slash agricoi, or the peasants, which I think is very interesting. I actually kind of like that conceptually. Maybe not in practice, but conceptually that's a very interesting idea to me. So, yeah. So, I mean, a lot of my gameplay loop is just, essentially, like, annexing vassals so I can build... so I can start assimilating and culturally converting. Sorry, culturally assimilating and religiously converting. That's the terminology, at least. Though I haven't converted this to Orthodox, but since this is a core, the likeliness of them actually rebelling against me is incredibly low. Anyways, I did say I was invading Castile. There's also the HREs. The Holy Roman Empire is currently held by Bohemia, who is my ally. I'm trying to figure out a way to essentially drop their manpower and decrease their likelihood of actually joining any of their their member states in the HRE. One of them happens to be Saluzzo, which they actually have relatively low opinion of because they're like so far away and they got like they just don't like this culture for some reason. They don't like Italians. Would vassals fix control issues, take Castile as a vassal and let them raise control for you and annex? So yes and no. It's complicated. So essentially, vassals do increase control because they will set up a capital, and their capital exports control through proximity. When you annex the vassal, this control, you inherit the control of these areas, but only for a very short time. It'll decay by like 0.5% over time. Or is it 0.05? Whatever, 0.5 I think is correct. So my strategy generally is to try and like take advantage of that as quickly as I can. Like as soon as I annex someone, like I go, oh yes, send one of my cabinet ministers to go and assimilate these territories so we can get these cores as quickly as we can. That's a temporary fix. Another thing you can do in this game is and again, it's something to do with vassals. You can enforce culture and also enforce religion, but it's on a cooldown of 10 years. So you can only assimilate, religiously convert a vassal each for each interaction every 10 years. And I'll just show you, like, a lot of this territory has pretty much been converted that way. Most of these vassals or former vassals were forcefully converted by my vassal interaction here. I have done some manual conversion, though. I think this might have been manual, but yeah. And another example, this guy was forced to assimilate to Latin, so you can see a lot of these Latin pops in my vassal. I think this is the only one that I have. I think this guy actually might be... Yeah, he's converting as well. One small issue that I don't consider it an issue, but when you do that vassal interaction, and it's kind of like in EU4, your vassal loyalty drops by minus 100%, and it decays back to 0 by 0.5. I'm saying percent. This is not a percentage. Oh no, it is a percentage value. Sorry. It decays back to 0 from 0 by 0.5% a month. So it's honestly not too bad if you have relatively loyal vassals like I do. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, so you have certain buildings. I mentioned before that I'm waiting for Council Hall. Council Hall has several cool things here. That gives you max control of 5%. These can only be built in towns and cities, by the way. So I won't be able to build them in the majority of these territories because a lot of these are like rural settlements. But Ferrara, Pomaculum, Fossa Claudia, Venetia, Patavium, etc., these can all get council halls. So they have two effects here. A council... actually, let me just check the technology. I've got the local council is like a weaker version of that from a previous age. So local crown power is important, and I'm just trying to remember why it's important. It feeds into your estates tab here. Which is kind of a bit like EU4. I mean, I guess not really. I mean, it's similar in the sense that you have estates and estates have power, but the way that estates get power in EU5 is different. It's very much building-based or control-based. Control plays a big part in how much the crown actually controls its empire. If you have low control in lots of places, then you are essentially acceding control to your estates. So a lot of these territories actually are, in essence, controlled by the I'm just trying to remember what they're called. So the nobility and the peasants in the rural areas. And a lot of cities and towns that have low control essentially have their control ceded to the burghers. And so the crown essentially only has effective power over these like local governors and the capital region and its surrounding areas. But it also... Another thing to consider would be that you can actually export control, a baseline of like whatever, 15 to 20% control to core territories. So you can see a lot of these territories, these primary core territories have a baseline, again, of about 15 to 20, this is 24%. Yeah, let's say 15 to 25% control, depending on like the level of... territory. Like cities and towns give more control, and yeah, which is good. It's a good thing. Obviously, you can only export so much like maximum control over locations. One way to export control would be with roads, because they reduce the amount of proximity to your capital or to your proximity areas. Proximity areas being what do you call them? Local governors, which are just kind of like mini capitals, right? So these give a local proximity source of 80, and as you can see, this is spreading the proximity to these locations, which again factors into control, and control factors into how much taxation you get out of these territories and how much control, how much crown power you can extract from these locations. I'll just show you another panel here. So you can see, you can look at the Crown Power tooltip, and I'll just go through each of the cities. So the capital of Constantinopolis has a bunch of these pop types, which give their own relative crown power. And then you can see I get the 25% and 33% on top of all of this shit. Actually, maybe I might have a look at these guys actually. Yeah, so the nobility also gets quite a bit of power from the castle. I might actually drop that. It's kind of interesting to think about, because castles, they give 100% nobility power. I hadn't considered that before. Hold on, I'm learning new things. So what this essentially does is it reduces my relative power to the estates, or to the nobility estate, which means I get less taxes. So if I destroy this castle, I increase my crown power, and reduce their, well, it also increases my max tax. Just as an example, here you get maximum tax of 3.16% from a relative power of 15.81% crown power. Actually, and I was looking at this before. I got distracted. Crown. So we want to look at crown power from Venetia. Oh, that's not a good example as well. Hold on. Patavium. Where's Patavium? That's in the Venice area. So because I have I have 71% control in this area, I have a lack of control local crown power modifier of minus 28.37%. And I'm just going to compare that to the nobles in Patavium, if I can find them. Yeah, so I don't think they actually increase. Oh, there we go. Plenty of opportunities. The plenty of opportunities, I believe, is the... let me just double check that. 72 point... Yeah, I think that's correct. So yeah, this, I think plenty of opportunities is where I get is yeah, right. Yeah, so control essentially reduces, I mean, it doesn't completely reduce it, because they get to build their own buildings that increase their local power in these locations. Which is something, you can actually destroy these buildings in one of these panels here. I'm just double checking. Yeah, yeah, this would be awesome. I'd like to destroy that shit. But maybe not so soon. Because I am building up my legitimacy. And also, there may be a rebellion or revolt. Sure. Maybe not so much. Okay, the Catholics are actually not rising up again. I think these Catholics are mostly subdued. I think my main issue with the Catholics was that they were, a lot of their power base was coming from places like Venice. And now that I've brought it up, I think they're not as interested. They're not getting their power bonuses from that. Where was my... This is my local governor, is it? This is my local governor, perfect. So I'm actually building up control in these adjacent areas. So I will be, checking this out. I am getting the council hall here, good. So another thing that I want to keep an eye on is cost of court. So, I've already done that. Hold on, I'm just going to go through this. Cost of court. Court accounting. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I've already done that. Nope, there's no cost of court stuff here. Nope. Alright. Wood roads increase control. Yes, essentially, that's what it is. That's what it's really used for. I don't think there's anything else that it does. It might increase development, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it does. It does increase development. So you want to build as many roads as you can to as many... Well, not as many roads. Having at least one road increases development. But I'll just check the more interconnected areas to see if, like, 5%... 5%. What's another thing? So builder roads. If there's anything that I can, like, see... Movement costs us -25%, so that's really good for, like, moving your armies across as well. Market access -10%. Proximity cost of -20. You've also got multiple tiers of roads, so you can go from, like, from anything from gravel roads to railroads in the late game. There's another thing called urban rights, which I haven't really, like, messed around with too much. I gotta say, in my opinion, I think roads are a bit expensive in the current patch, so I don't really bother too much with them. Development is nice, but it's not it's not as useful as it is in EU4, like, because it's functionally a very different thing. EU4 development was essentially what pops are in EU5. Where in EU5 development is a passive modifier that applies to pretty much most things related to whatever the location is. So I think it, I see here, maximum RGO size. That's actually pretty good. Buildings cost reduction also increases maximum supported buildings. Increases local proximity speed, so, I mean, overall, yes, I think you do want to get those cities out there, whatever you call it, roads out there, just to increase that passive development gain. Is there anything else? We've got the aqueduct system that increases development. Eastern Roman government does a lot there. Farmlands is really good. Road connected to capital. Oh, so that's another thing. I gotta, like, consider that. In fact, you can actually see a lot of the places that don't have roads connected to the capital are, like, really underdeveloped. So maybe I should no, that's not universally the case. You can see, what the fuck is this? A Gainai Castro. What does that mean? Wait, well, hold on, what? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna keep playing. You need to click mana from admin, diplo, mill, problem is with the governing capacity, yeah. So I want to switch this guy. I'm going to boost up control in this region. Did I build up the local governor? No, yet. Okay, building that. Yeah, so this is another interesting thing. So, like, towns and cities, I believe, can build... Oh, no, sorry, cities. Cities have the ability to build two things simultaneously, which is kind of neat. I actually really like that in this game. This is one of... And not only that, but I believe in cities you can also build construction sectors, which increase the amount of building slots you can build simultaneously. So you can build up to 3 or maybe even 4 things in metropolises simultaneously. I think the only thing that's really going to cap you is your pop promotion speed, because a lot of these buildings require pops for. Imagine becoming the German Empire in EU4, but you can't full stage your provinces because of governing capacity. Well, I mean, you kind of have a similar issue in EU5 in proximity and control. Control is really just governing capacity. Yeah, literally, it is. It's the same mechanic. It's just conceptualized a little differently. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like they'll change that in the future. I think this was just like a stopgap solution until they come up with something like more in line with their like, you know, their oh, what's the separatism? What they're going for with the simulation aspects of this game. But right now, yeah, I do kind of agree. It's a bit odd. I think integration should have more of a baseline control, or if again, you might just get rid of the control system altogether and replace it with something a bit more organic. I think I might switch this guy. Maybe to something like religious conversion. Check this. We do have a guy in Bononia. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So instead of increasing control there, it's going to be... Check this again. And we'll do, instead of... that we'll do... version. Orthodox. Yes. And I'm going to check these numbers as well. So in demography, we're getting 57. Venice might be a better example. 319 pops being converted and 732. Sorry, converted, I mean assimilated. 319 assimilations. We have 70,907 pops. So we've got about maybe 12,000, 13,000 left to go. So we should be converting that in no time. Tivesium is another one. This is a bit of a problem. There's a lot of pops in here as well. This is going to take a fucking long time, man. I think I should build this turn this into a city. Really. I mean, why not? Turn this one into a city as well. Though, I think the issue is it might slow it down. Though, here's the thing. I can build... Oh no, I can build council halls and towns as well. But it does increase the control, the max control. It's so expensive though. Do I not have, like, wood in this market? Oh, yeah, right. It's my vassals to get to control that shit. Placentia, Boring, Palmer, that might be a good location. Oh, right, I should get my guys out. I had them in the ports because I was constantly getting harassed by Castilian and Aragonian fucking, navies. They keep, like, sending... I mean, they're so far away, but they somehow managed to fucking move their navies out to Constantinople. Just to attack those guys. It's, annoying, but... I think they're cheap ships, so whatever. I'm probably gonna build some more later. But again, I'm saving most of this money for the council halls. Getting those out would be amazing. Because I want the control. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, gone. Oh, right. Did I not get the Casterville? I did, didn't I? And just didn't notice. Well, I do have a second guy here, so... What's my Diplo spending at? Okay. Wait, I don't think I want to do that, because I'll get the... Yeah, right. We'll bring France in. And then we'll force Bohemia in. And we'll have a party. Alright, let's go. Fuck 'em up! I get knocked down. I get up again. Alright. Influence. If I can weaken the Bohemians to the point where they drop their great power status, that would be cool. Check out the vassal relations as well. A lot of these guys fucking hate me. Ah, that's really annoying. Martin being like a big issue, cause this is my son, my boy, my beautiful boy. So I drop this guy. Don't need him there. Oh, diplomats are a bit different in this as well. They kind of work a bit funny. No, I'm just gonna keep the cash. Keep getting that cash rolling in. And I think the goal for this will be to take this. Maybe form a vassal out of this. Grab those war reps. Check out Saluzzo. They build a spy network in Saluzzo as well. Again, I do want to declare war on those guys as soon as I can. As soon as the Bohemians permit it. I don't think I can take this. I'll just, yeah, this works. It's a bit ugly, but... fuck 'em. Let's just do it. Bio bleed. Why? What the hell? When is the next parliament? Alright, well, we've got another couple of years. Oh, not paying attention there. We've been attacked, but I think they're gonna lose. Excellent. Wiped it out. Oh shit, well, I think we might be having some problems. With these guys. Shit. Oh, these are just levies. Who did they attack me with? Mercs? These mercs? Yes, they're mercs, right. Yeah. Well, we are getting more manpower. Alright, they're bringing out their professional armies. I've got some of my own here with vassals. Not gonna be as much of an issue, you know. Alright, so we're building up our reserves. So let's improve relations with Siena. Siena, and I think Brescia's good. Albania's good. Sliven, south to Brugia. Okay. Oh, this guy is the one that I wanted to improve. Because I want to start annexing. Corsica's another one, though. Corsica's a bit tricky, because... yeah, they're just tricky. I think I'd prefer to do it with Levant, but... maybe with the guy. Well, shit. Ah, we've lost this. Okay, back to the front. What's that? Army morale speed. Okay, that's not too bad. Fucking people, man. Where the hell are these guys? Will Bohemia help me? Well, I believe they are helping me right now. I think really the main reason why I'm declaring this war is because I want their help. So I can destroy their armies. It's funny to think about, but yeah, this is just an excuse to whittle down the Bohemian, like, levies. So they'll have less of a reason to join their constituents, the HRE, when I declare war on them. Not on Bohemia, the HRE members. Again, actually, now to think about it, I want to start building up that spy network, because I want to build another, I want to get another Casus Belli. Though, I might get a parliament agenda, but I still feel like there's a lot of territories, like in Brabant, like in Holland, like in Hainaut and these guys, where I can, you know, take that stuff. Yeah, the vassals here, they're a bit weak, aren't they? I mean, they're not helping me out in this war, and I feel like I might want to start investing in diplomatic relations to boost up. Yeah. I mean, that was the solution in EU4, at least from what I remember. Like, if you have allies and you're worried about them supporting a war with another one of their allies, it's like, yeah, okay, whittle them down and make it so fighting a war against you is so incredibly expensive, painful, harmful to their economy and or manpower reserves. already dwindling manpower. Humanist. Humana. Alright, yeah, I want to change some law. As you can see, I've lost all my manpower. Fuck. Yeah, just let the French and the Bohemians do this shit. I can't be bothered. I'm gonna stay in the back because I could still help out occasionally, but for the most part, yeah, I gotta let them do all the work. I gotta build those training fields up, but again, I'm saving this cash up for the council halls. Build up the economy so I can build up my main. You know what? Drop the army maintenance. Why not? Because I don't have to spend as much money. I mean, I'm still going to get the manpower, but I don't have to spend as much money on ending that shit. And I want to get as much money as I can to build up these council halls, so I think it's the right decision. Just gotta keep an eye on the prize. Council hall, perfect. Build them up. I'm also gonna drop my minting. And council hall. Check out the yeah, Aragon is still around. I've knocked him out to this little like enclave here. But they will disappear. So we're just I'm building these based on how many pops there are. May not be the most accurate because Venice has a lot of pops, but most of them are like birds. Ability. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And we'll keep doing things. Building this. Cool. I want to get the, oh, what? Doing this, but what I really want to get burgers. Oh, you know what? I can get tax efficiency as well. Tax efficiency is actually really good. Estate enrichment as well is kind of amazing. So I might as well do that. And maybe set cabinet member, replace cabinet member cost. Because I'll be doing that quite a bit. Might as well take it now. The earlier you take it, the better. Apparently I had like an ally in Bohemia that could help me out with that. The conversion like that that was the Latin movement. Passively converting that. That's awesome. Very close to getting almost full majority Latin territories. Venice. Ow. Right, so we'll put the Emperor in charge of that. This way we can actually increase our current crown control, because I believe I do not have any levies out. So this is the only army on the map. I got 25% control with this. You'll see the crown power actually jump up here. Or not. I'll give it a sec. Yeah, there we go. From 16 to 19%. So we can actually increase our max taxes. There we go. Look at that fucking shit. Ah, gimme. Come on. Come on. Oh shit. I forgot about that. Martin didn't fire off. Gotta figure out who's in this. Corsica. Oh my god, there's so many people. Good to roll. I'm gonna bring these guys in. Gotta get my... So these guys are all vassals and or fiefdom. England's involved? Hold on. Is... Oh, they're involved in this. You know what? This might be an opportunity. With me taking Rome, what's the situation with the papacy? They are still in the game. It's like an EU4, so if you take Rome, the papacy takes one of the bishoprics in the HRE. But there are no, like, special mechanics in regards to that, which I think is kind of a bit disappointing. There should be, like, a situation for the fall of Rome, to heathens or heretics. That I feel is, like... So I think I kind of want to take something from... like this for... Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Piss off the English, actually. I mean, it's gonna piss them off, but what's gonna happen, right? Is because Castile lets me take English land, England breaks the alliance with Castile, and so yeah, I mean, otherwise I'd just have to do it through this interaction with the country treaties, but that's expensive. I could just take the land instead. I think is best option. Do something like this. I think that's perfect. Thank God for England. What was I doing? I was doing like four of them. I think this works. This works. This will be like my first Roman colony in Britain. Et Britannia. Bring the Latins back to England. Push the English out of England and bring back Britannia. Rule Britannia. Rule Latina et Britannia. Oh, Serbia owns some land in fucking Italy? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, take this stuff. I think there's one up here. One up here. One over here as well, and one here. Oh, here as well. I'll just get big chunks. Ah, there's another one there. And the main belligerent is the Hassiomirids. Oh, this is another one here, Galura. So I have to... More of these levies. We want to do this one. We don't lose the Latinita score. Wow, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Big fan. You know what? I'm gonna kill these vassal troops, actually. So I'm sending my troops back. Maybe just wait for the war to as well. That's a TV show from the early 2000s. Terra Nova. It's a. I remember it was a Steven Spielberg TV show, like executive producer. Oh, I think it might have been his production company. He made this TV show about like humans from the future, from a dying Earth, going back in time to like to the dinosaur era, to go and like colonize, make colonies in the Jurassic period, which honestly makes no fucking sense, but they did it anyways. They had the ability to go time travel, but like they go and do it in the worst possible way, in the most dangerous possible fucking like time period. So they go back to the fucking dinosaur era, and yeah. There's like this constant pipeline, this stream of like immigrants from the future, because they got this like fucking portal open. And so like I think every episode you get like new people coming in. At least from what I remember. It wasn't a very good TV show, honestly. It was kind of shit, but it's just funny to think about. It was a shitty Steven Spielberg TV show. There's a lot of those, actually. A lot of kind of bland science fiction, like Falling Skies is another one. Like family-friendly science fiction. Who wants more of that? Family-friendly science fiction, man. Oh, it's so fucking bad. Falling Skies was just trash. No offense if you like Falling Skies, but it was just shit. Rick and Morty, no, I haven't seen Rick and Morty. It's alright. But, yeah, I'm not really too. They all sound the same. Castanodes, Afrophobi, we'll do control and we'll get the local position. Steven Spielberg's apparently come out with a good science fiction movie recently. I mean, I like Steven Spielberg movies, generally, but I haven't really liked a lot of his stuff in the last, like, couple of decades. Okay. Oh, that's correct, right, because, I have increased my crown slightly. Okay. Yeah, I might go to sleep in a bit. Once I'm done with this one, I will head off. This guy, Nostrum. No, not perfect. What the fuck? Oh, they're limited to... Hold on. This is Pontic. Okay, so I have to take this as a part of the peace deal with this guy. So it's... Salvation. Salvation. Alright, keep going. Okay, getting a Trixie apparently. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going yet. But I'm just finishing up, yeah, these last two walls. This will make. The troops are dead. Are these guys? Doing a bunch of culturalism here. Okay. I could just end it now. I think I might. So again, I'm gonna have another look. I think I can. These guys are vassals. They're all vassals. Oh my god. Div jury. I think this works. I think this is perfect. Okay, so again, this one. This is good. Less than 100 population. Dracula. Reroll. Cool. Alright, let's disband these levies. Pop the army. Subsequently, increase diplomatic spending. Oh, right, and, Assus Fly run. I can keep this war going. Are these guys? Actually, they're at war and got a bunch related issues. awesome. Alright, let's move some guys here. Stop them converting. Assimilation. Brass. Assimilation. And just making sure. Switch this guy out. A sense. No, not Berlin. I also want to destroy the fort. What else is there? Venice. I might move this guy from. See it. Go ahead. You know what? Cool. So I want to build those council halls. I got to up drop this one Castile because it's actually kind of useful. Actually, we'll That'll increase my war score. Relative. Oh, it doesn't actually do. Well, it does. Okay, there we go. I mean, I guess Portugal isn't big. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Ah, the worms are biting against me. Okay, good stuff. So... No! Why? Okay. Got the dippers. Vessels. But I do cash. Relate some cash. Some of this. Develop the interior stuff. So that gives me something like a 50% discount on all buildings. Incredibly fucking useful. I might even consider minting. Like, that really depends. Yeah, that's not too... Alright, let's do that for a couple of months. Start... I'd even consider maybe dropping the cost of court. Metropolis, we're doing Alexandria. So, what for outward? Start building up our training field. Very expensive. Each training field will cost me 7. That's factoring all of these discounts minus 35%, I think. Oh, does it have to be? Oh, hold on. I can't build it in cities. Is this specifically city buildings? Oh, this is urban buildings. My bad. So I don't actually get the so I will do council hall. I think I checked that. So cost of count. No. So this is minus 20, minus 40, it's 45, 55. Say 66%. So from like 800 or whatever, so that's good. Again, we're going to be building based on the prioritizing it based on the amount. I don't know. Yeah, maybe burgers might be better. Harrison. Fire. Where are we with Speer or fire? Yeah, no, it might not be. I'll just build it in my core territories. Because I get lots of roll. Okay. Oh, Aragon is involved. Hold on. I could white piece him. Also, council hall. Council hall. Let's. Perfect. White piece. Bring seal into a wall. Get around the time. I don't really care about Portugal. I want to kill Aragon. Portugal is a bit of a funny one because I think they're gonna form a bunch of like colonies. Oh yes, I need to invest in. Fuck yeah, almond. How's it going? You're joining me as I'm about to finish again. I'm just finishing up this war and then I'm gonna sleep. New game? No, not necessarily. So I went back 100 years. So when did I stop? I think I stopped at around 1650, 1660. The main reason why is because I mean, I did notice it before, but I'd really noticed a lot of these northern Italian states that I had assimilated from whatever local Italian culture to Latin, had been converting passively to Greek, and most of these territories up in the north were like majority Greek by the time I'd noticed, by the time I'd looked again. I was like, okay, fuck it. It's kind of ridiculous. I just don't really like how cultural assimilation goes. But if I'm gonna fucking do this this Latinitas playthrough, I'm just gonna go full hog and just go like, okay, convert a bunch of shit to Latin, convert pretty much everything to Latin, just ignore the Greeks, fucking would not give a shit about the Greeks, but just like keep going and improving my increasing my assimilating everything to Latin as primary culture, because it's just too much time and effort to maintain that as an accepted pop. And it's very hard to actually get the Latin pops to the like dominant culture. I was already at like 1560 or whatever, and it was just so fucking slow. But now that I've got it as my primary culture, I've actually been building up my cultural. I've once again taken the cultural hegemon with Latin culture. So it's like I feel like I'm in a better position in 1495 than I was back in 1560, right? Which is funny to think about. I mean, my Latinitas score is still whatever, it's at 25.37, but it's going to increase a lot faster than... But yeah, I can't... It's really, like, that plan to keep the Eastern Empire as Greek and the Western Empire as Latin is really unfeasible with how culture works. Unfortunately. The game just does not allow it, so I guess I'm just going to have to play it this way. But yeah, I'll just hover over this. I did convert most of the stuff to Latin in the like coastal territories near the capital. Capital regions, I mean. Local governors plus capital. Oh, whoops. I hate that they put that there. It's just, I don't know. I don't like that. It's so easy, like, to... I mean, it's hard to... Well, I mean, it's not that hard to distinguish. It's just... But it's just, like, you know, two fucking eagles there. Come on, man. Or doves. Pigeons. I'll just point out, the reason why I converted this stuff here is because you get a lot of rebellions if your primary pop culture is, like... is small, like, because I had 0 primary culture pops, like, the rebellions were firing off, like, practically every month, so I had to convert the stuff in order to stop that. You get the, well, I mean, it was kind of the obvious move, because this is, you get the most pop conversion here because of the high control. So yeah, now Constantinople is majority Latin, so that's good, I guess. Good for me. I think I lost my... efficiency. Yeah, right. I noticed the um I had a tax efficiency bonus from war taxes parliament. Actually, kind of nice. I think it's might be one of the better ones out there. I think I would say it's as good as balance the budget, honestly. But it's just harder to enact because it's a crown vendor. Um, but I think it's worth it. You just got to be lucky with your estate agents. $20. Oh right, so yeah. Also, England is involved in this war, so I'm actually taking a bunch of land from them. There'll be a potential theater of war in the future. They're actually relatively weak compared to me. So, I mean, you know, I might as well take that, take advantage of that. Um, yeah. Really looking forward to forming Britannia. Well, not forming it, but like, you know, taking Roman Britannia. Maybe taking Scotland as well. Yeah, I'd rather be small. Ultra K. Fuck off. Alright. Well, I'm just taking that. I don't want to lose. Have a test. Ground power go up. Oh, well, let me think about it. I might do so, like fabricate a cast spell out or Valakia. Would need to break Hungary's alliance, Poland, through Valakia. Oh, they're allied to Valakia. Was that? Am I looking at the wrong one? Alright, so these guys are not allied to. They are allied to Saxony, another power that's actually involved in the coalition. Vidnica, I'm not sure about these guys. Oh, that's another one too. Oh, this is actually kind of perfect. You know what? When we do declare war on the HRE, minus Bohemia. As much as it would be nice to take these Roman territories, I think the priority is going to be to try and break these Polands. Up my chances. Here's my chance. Sweet. So we're gonna end this. I'm taking the cash. Have a look. Okay, friends and me. Still. Hold on, I'm just gonna check something. See. Oh, that's even better. I think this is what I'm gonna give this to these guys. Oh, hold on, actually. Oh, right. Oh, getting it. Drop that. Drop the cap. Drop the cap. This works. That's all. Excellent. Yep, this. So, how are we doing? So this can be a bit problematic. Oh, yes, also, we've got some cash, so I'm going to use while I have the opportunity. So, and build the council halls. So Smyrna this is to, cool. And I think I'm gonna, again, on this. So I think I've gotten rid of all the forts. Check. That's all the forts. Taking this as well. That's very good. Another one. To project. Billion. I'll do more vassal. So, I'm gonna go now. It's been good stream. But, I'm a bit tired, so I gotta... So, alright, well, good night, everybody.